Yahuwah, Barak Yahuwah, Barak Yahuwah to everyone who is listening. May this message go forth to whom it is intended to go forth to. Tomorrow evening is Passover, it's Passover. Tomorrow evening, we are not just going to be partaking of a roasted lamb and a cracker. Tomorrow evening, we are partaking of Ruach. We are partaking of Yahusha HaMashiach, our husband, our Redeemer, our salvation, the Lakam Shamayim. Any other day, any other evening is an abomination. Our Master was impaled on the fourth night, not any other night, on the true Enochian calendar on the 14th day of the first month, and in accordance with Daniel 9:27, it says, "And he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. And in the middle of the week he shall put an end to slaughtering and meal offering. And on the wing of abominations he shall lay waste, even until the complete end, and that which is decreed is poured out on the one who lays waste." Daniel 9:27. I cannot and will not speak contrary to Torah. Many of you have felt much hurt and anger from many of our posts. Our posts, yes, are raw and uncut. The Master has given many of you an opportunity to turn back to the Torah with all your heart, mind, and strength. By doing so, you will turn from everything that displeases the Master without compromise. Yes, indeed, there's a way that seems right to a man, but his end leads to destruction. Most of you have not taken heed to the words of the Master that were spoken by his servants, and you have arrogantly turned your eyes and your ears from the truth. All the posts were not out of hate. They were not out of anger, nor pride or feelings. No, because you know something? Torah is not about feelings. Torah is not about feelings. It is about right ruling. Yes, it's about compassion. It's about belief. It's about amunah. But to you wicked ones, what has the house of Yehuda truly done to you besides open our arms to you, besides opening our homes to you? What have we truly done to you? Nothing. I cannot sugarcoat a message to make you feel better. I can't. You have either two roads: the broad road that leads to destruction. This is the road that everyone loves, or the narrow road that leads to everlasting life. The Master has been pleading. He has been pleading through the mouth of his servants for you to repent. But you fail. You fail to turn away, and you continue in your filth and your debauchery because you are filthy and you are wicked. There is no more time. There is no more time. Time is up. If you have a discernment of a gnat, you will see this world will never be the same again. Stop neglecting the truth. And it's just a matter of time before destruction, death, mayhem, bodies stacked on top of bodies, before Sheol opens the pit and darkness will reign for 42.5 months. Again, you have been given every opportunity to repent. And you think you can buy more time, but in fact, time is just working against you. The more time, the more you delay, I'm telling you, more suffering is going to come your way. If you want a feel-good message, every church door, every circus is welcoming everyone. Just because you think you're calling on the name of Yahuwah and Yahusha, it doesn't make you a believer. Just because you're wearing your head wraps and your extra long tzitzits doesn't make you a believer. Just because you're reading your Torah, it doesn't make you a believer or righteous. Unless you are doing righteousness, those are the ones who are declared righteous. It is not the hearer of the Torah. It is the doers of the Torah. If you are not a doer of righteousness, you are going to burn with your head wraps and with your extra long tzitzits. Yahuwah is not coming for everyone. No, he's not. He is coming for a bride. He's coming for a pure, spotless, blemishless bride. And in this season, Yehuda is his bride. Yehuda, the elder son, the elder daughter. You, Ephraim, you are going to be left for the hour of trial. There indeed is a division, and a greater separation is about to take place. And it is only after the great distress, when the two sticks become one. Only after the great distress. Listen, I want to apologize to anyone that was hurt by our videos. But you know very well you are in the wrong. But I will say every video and every message that you watch should have also convicted you. If you have not been convicted, it's because the Ruach of truth is not there to convict you. Yahusha, our creator in flesh, the Ruach HaKadosh, yes, our master in flesh, our Father, our Creator, He came in flesh. If you speak contrary to this word, you're a liar and the truth is not in you, and you're an unbeliever, and you are going to burn. You are going to burn in the everlasting fire. You are rejecting what the Master, what our Father came to do. You reject what He came to do for you. Our Father, He came as Yahusha in flesh, the Ruach HaKadosh. He came as our brother to convict us, to cover our shame. And if you're not being convicted, it is because He's not there to convict you. That's why you're unashamed. That's why you're naked. That's why you can't even see your nakedness, because the Torah is not exposing your nakedness. Understand that we are not better than anyone. Dust we are, and dust we shall return. But the Master sends His covenant people, His covenant children, to speak to those so they can turn and straighten out their ways. We are all filthy rags. Without our covering, without Yahusha, we are nothing. But in order for Him to come make His abode in us, we must be clean. If you are laying with Hashatan, he will not come and enter you. He is the living Torah, and he will not transgress himself. No, he will not infringe on another man's property. It is very easy in this season to identify who is his and who is not. Stop faking it until you think you're gonna make it, because you're not making it anywhere. You are dead, you are stinky, you are void of life, and you better cry out to the Master so he may deliver you. Know that the Torah is not about feelings. It is not. I apologize if you have felt pain and hurt from our messages. But I'm not going to bend the Torah, my Father Yahuwah's word, for nobody. Not my father, not my mother, not my brother, not my sister. No one, period. I'm not. You are either going to take heed to these messages or you're not. You're going to live or you're going to die. Death is not a physical death. It is a separation from Yahuwah for eternity. And if you do not have the Ruach of truth, the Ruach HaKadosh, you are separated from Yahuwah. You need to cry out for deliverance, because there is one who has seized you, who is stronger than you, and you need to cry out for deliverance. So I apologize if you are hurt, but I pray that you have been convicted, and you are convicted, and you repent. I truly do. I pray everyone has a beautiful Pasach, but I also pray those partaking of the Pasach understand what is truly at stake. 1 Corinthians 11:26-29, it says, "For as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the death of the Master until he comes. So that whoever should eat of this bread and drink of the cup of the Master unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Master. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat the bread and drink of that cup. For the one who is eating and drinking unworthily eats and drinks judgment to himself, not discerning the body of the master. We are talking about Pasach, talking about Ruach, the bread that came down out of heaven. You are partaking of him, the living bread that gives life. This is what the church calls communion, the blood of the renewed covenant. This is not simply partaking of a bread, a cracker, and a lamb. This is about partaking of his blood, of life, of Ruach, for the life of the creature is in his blood. We are talking about Ruach. We are talking about eating his flesh, drinking of his blood. The flesh profits nothing. It is the Ruach, it is the Spirit that gives life. You are a dead man, you are a dead woman, and you are unclean because the blood of Yahusha has not set you free. The living water has not cleansed you for purification. The blood of the red heifer has not cleansed you, and you are still dead in accordance with Numbers 19. You are defiled. You are dead, and you are going to be cut off from his people for eternity if you are not cleansed. Please cry out to the Master. Repent and turn from your wickedness. Time is up. Time is up. It's a matter of time, seconds. Hell is coming on this earth. Hell is about to give up its Sheol is just about to give up its dead. You're about to see the book of Revelation. We are living out the book of Revelation. We are about to see it in living color. Repent. Shalom to everyone. Shalom and love to everyone. May the Master convict us all. And may the Master save the last seat at the wedding feast. Barak Yahuwah.